We've got our first official details of the upcoming Tiny Toon Adventures reboot, Tiny Toons Looniversity, from Warner Brothers Animation. Before we get into all the details, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and weigh in down in the comments below with your thoughts on and hopes for Tiny Toons Looniversity. With San Diego Comic-Con 2022 well underway, Warner's took to the Indigo Ballroom for a very special Looney Tunes panel, at which some pretty big bombshells were dropped about Tiny Toons Looniversity. While very little has been known about the reboot so far, series producers were on hand to give us a few little teasers about what we can expect. Firstly, it was noted that the overarching theme of the series is discovering yourself in college, and while the previous series saw the Toons in high school, the new series will see the characters slightly aged up and attending an art school. It's also set to be a full 30-minute program. Last year, it was announced that the Tiny Toon Adventures reboot will follow the characters' comedic ambitions all the way to Acme Looniversity, the esteemed institution of higher hijinks learning, where young dreamers become professional toons. Here they form long-lasting friendships with one another and perfect their cartoony craft, while studying under the greatest cartoon characters in history, the Looney Tunes. While Tom Ascheim, former president of Warner Brothers Global Kids, Young Adults and Classics, noted that the series will capture all the clever, subversive and smart humour that made Tiny Toon Adventures such a standout series. While nothing has been released online by Warner's just yet, those at the panel were lucky enough to get a glimpse at some new artwork and concepts from the show, one piece of which reveals some of the cast we can expect to return, including Buster Bunny, Babs Bunny, Plucky Duck, Hampton J. Pig, Sweetie Bird, Dizzy Devil, and yes, Fifi LaFume. Taz Devil also appears, showing that the classic Toons will in fact be making appearances just as in the classic series. Whether the appearance of Fifi LaFume signifies the return of Pepe Le Pew, we will find out in due course. My pals Jonathan and Sabina over at This Means Podcast were at the panel in the flesh, providing live tweets along the way. They, along with everyone else at the panel, got to see plenty more concepts, describing the showcased artwork as incredible and a true throwback to the 90s. Exactly what we've all been hoping for. Additionally, creators also noted during the panel that executive producer Steven Spielberg has described the series as the best iteration of the Tiny Toons. So it's fantastic to hear that he's got his fingers all over the production, as he has with Tiny Toons and Animaniacs in the past. We were also given a small piece of casting news with the announcement that Ashley Crystal Hairston of Craig of the Creek and Avengers Assemble will be voicing Babs Bunny instead of Tress MacNeille, signifying that it's likely the entire cast will be seeing a completely fresh overhaul. This is something that may upset some fans and certainly sets the series apart from the Animaniacs reboot, which retains the entire classic cast. And with that, that is everything we've been given on the new Tiny Toons so far. We still haven't got a trailer or a release date, so expect more info to follow fairly soon. I will of course be here with all the details as they drop in. And at that, I'm throwing it over to you. I want to know, are you excited for Tiny Toons Looniversity? And what are your thoughts on the newly revealed info and artwork? Fire away with all your thoughts down below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. While you're here, don't forget to check out my Animaniacs Evolution video linked on your screen. I'll have a Tiny Toons one for you closer to the reboot.